welcome back. Beat the game NG57, how am I not bored? Switching it up, man, that's how I'm not bored. Switching it up. I mean, yeah, it would I think it would be boring if I was doing all bosses every night, the same thing. You know, unless I was trying to, say, grind for a speed run or something. But if I was just doing a casual run every night. I know you said Kappa, but I hate just, like, ignoring statements and being like, haha, good one. Dress shoes for 2 years of walking? You have the least comfortable shoes to walk in. Wear them 16 hours a day, 17 days a week for 2 years. Well, you better get some, like, Dr. Scholl's or something. I don't know. Some sort of, like, insole for your shoes so that you don't absolutely hate walking. I shouldn't have buffed out there. I don't know. Playing The Witcher and forgot some of the comments NPCs say. What, did they say some funny stuff, or did they say some pretty, like, I don't know, lewd and slightly off things? I didn't have stamina. Where do you go after killing Gwyn? In DS1, you go straight into New Game Plus. So if you didn't do the DLC bosses or any of that stuff, and the optional bosses or anything else that you wanted to get done before you go to New Game Plus, do that all before Gwyn. Because once you kill Gwyn, you go straight into the next New Game cycle. Oh, Guinevere. So after you kill Guinevere, then it, like, I mean, you don't even have to kill her, but once you get the Lord Vessel from her, you go and place the Lord Vessel back in Firelink. Go underneath Framp, place the Lord Vessel, and then it'll show you a couple cutscenes, and that'll kind of give you indication of where to go. I don't know how much of the game is spoiled to you, so I don't want to spoil anything myself. My favorite type of magic is lesbomancy. Okay. Okay, then. Something less special and more like exercise? You still think it's a special trip? Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Hey, Toffee. I am not max level. I believe we're about 180 levels away. Yeah, we're 181 levels off of max. We'll get another 5 on this New Game cycle. Possibly, if we don't lose our souls, possibly 6 by the end of it. No spoilers, just helping? Okay, good. Yeah, I didn't want to spoil it, because I know, like, even within the Souls community, when people haven't played Souls games, that there is a fair amount of blindness to it. Now move around like a 90-year-old woman? Wait, but isn't exercise supposed to keep you feeling young, not older? Dude, what is up? Why are my frames already dropping? Why has Comcast been a butt these past couple days? Like, it was relatively fine for a while, and now it's just frame fluctuation on the daily. Hey Pete, welcome back. Ugh. My deepest apologies to you guys. I don't know what the deal is. I have no idea why it's so bad. Because even when I'm, like, watching streams and stuff, like, I only get buffers, like, every so often. It's not too much. Not like this, where it's frequent. Is there any... Hold on, let me see if there's anything that could be using network. Why is the Steam client bootstrapper? Why is that using network? That doesn't make sense. OBS makes sense. Chrome makes sense. Steam? Why? I don't get it. Is there any way? I don't want to end the task. I don't... But I want to stop it from using...
Well, if those buffers are your end, then I still have some bitties from last night's Squill Smug.
Doctor, thank you for the bits, man. Don't need to start that again. You know, Pete, if I knew that, I feel like I'd be in a better position mentally, because I would know why. But I have absolutely no idea why I'm dropping. Like, I don't know if it's downloading something or what. Because it doesn't allow downloads during gameplay, so... Like, it should be doing nothing. So I don't know if the Steam client itself is updating or what the deal is here. Slasher, welcome back. Sierra, welcome back. Yeah, Comcast is doing its fun, normal, you know, let's buffer. It's fine. Oh, come on. Nia, welcome back. Owie, welcome back. How you guys doing? Not much, Owie. Just trying to figure out why my frames are dropping. I mean, I know it's Comcast, but I'm trying to figure out if there's a particular source that's overstepping that I can stop it from happening.
I couldn't disagree more, Colby. This is perhaps my second favorite way to support streamers I like. Mostly because making the TTS say gibberish is fun.
Doctor, thank you, man. Big maces. Oh. Ooh. This thing hits pretty hard, and the bleed is an added bonus. Yeah, like, look at that bleed. Ooh, Demon Prince is gonna go very well. Demon Prince is gonna go very well. Now, what is the weapon art on this? Hey. Is there a way to... I have to see about following that up. You had Comcast too? I don't really know many people that like Comcast. I think the ones that don't have problems with Comcast are the ones that just don't use the internet enough. In my humble opinion. I don't know, I feel like if you're not having problems with them, you basically only watch TV. Or you're not doing anything on the internet that you can notice it. So you're just like very, very casually browsing. Oh, nice. Yes, definitely want to be using that if I can. Mace double as a catalyst? I don't think so. Actually, now that you bring that up, I forgot about Doris's gnawing. Completely forgot about that. Gluteus, what's up? How have you been? Never streamed because no business class? I don't have business class. I've got 5 to 6 megabit upload speed. It's like just cutting it. It is just cutting it. I'm excited for Fios because that should hopefully be stable. Or at least more stable than what I've got now. Casually browsing sounds dirty. It can be whatever you want. Yeah, maybe they are casually browsing some dirty things. Yo, Black, what's up? Doubled your internet speed for free? Paranoidly checking your bill every month, waiting for it to pull a fast one. Yeah, they doubled the speed here. Just the download though, because why would they change anything about the upload? So we went from like 36 to 66. Oh, that doesn't help me. I have no idea why they doubled it, but I'm moving at the end of the month, so. But yeah, being paranoid about that, I think is quite smart. Hey, don't apologize, man. IRL stuff comes first. I always say that. I always say that. No need to apologize about taking time off for personal stuff. I don't. Yeah, you can't expect everybody to be on Twitch all the time. It's a bit absurd in my opinion. That is some nice bleed. Don't be a
sacred quest.
Commander Root, thank you for the follow. Holmes, welcome back. We're for a cable company. They all hold back their speed. They can offer more. Oh, I don't doubt that. I mean, especially given the fact that, oh, I don't know, I'm paying for, or like, well, landlord technically, whatever. But you're paying for 60 down, 6 up, and they offer higher tiers. Yeah, there's no doubt that they can push more. Wider, welcome back. How you? Pretty good and universally good? Yeah, the thick and re are new Squilla emotes. Squill Gold is gone. But, I don't know. Squill Gold was probably the least used. Squill Gold was probably the least used. Okay. What was Squill Gold? It was the gold version of the waifu emote. Just noticed but use it so much. Yeah, there were only a few people that use it a ton. Now, from what I understand, he's doing like a charity stream this weekend, I think. And if he reaches the next sub tier, he'll bring back a gold emote, but a newly done one. Not a big lot. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I never used the emote, and it was basically used more when people said it was never used than it was used like normally. So needs to host me? That's not my decision. That's not my decision. Nor do I ask for people to host me, because that's just rude. Yeah, people should host who they want to host. Hey, Cyndaquil, it goes much better than yesterday. It goes much better than yesterday. That whip run was abysmal. Fang, thank you for the host, man. I appreciate it. Hit MR18 in Warframe? Probably doesn't say much to me. Well, 18's bigger than 17, so that's something. I still gotta try Warframe. I feel like with the updates and stuff that they're adding, it might be a good time to try it out pretty soon. Not welcome back. Character in Guild Wars 2, daily login rewards, so happens to be level tomes. Ayy. It's like they knew. It's like they knew. There's the bleed. Ooh, attacking with a great hammer is not gonna be fun. Opportunities are very much so limited. Yep. So I can't punish that like I normally would. If you have a fast weapon, you can most certainly punish that one. Not gonna risk it. There's a lot of roll attacks that you can do with quick weapons that I would just get obliterated here. Come on, man. Give me a heal window. He's not doing his, like, follow-up, so normally he does something like that. There we go. No, that's not it. Hey, Vexy, thank you for the host. Dude, he's not doing it. Come on. It's not it. There we go. Jeez. Is that so hard? Must have been. Kick and then hit might be a way to go. Take this host and you go to sleep. I appreciate the host nonetheless. Thank you for stopping by. Sleep well. Catch you later. I do all bosses, Holmes. I do all bosses. Yeah, going for that one's not gonna be good. Because he would counter that with the point blank charge. Now, maybe after this attack I can? Then, yeah, I guess. Dude, stop whiffing. Whiffing so hard. I could parry, but at this point, like, why? I've already done this much of the fight without parrying. Maybe I'll parry for the last one. Ah! Point blank charges are my least favorite gun deer thing. That's gonna hit. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't have spacing for that. It's mobby. There we go. Ooh, I'm surprised that that reached. I will gladly tank that. Oh my god, the spacing was just perfect. Woohoo! Ooh, I rolled that early, and that is... Huh? I should be dead. This is ugly. Oh no, that's... yeah. It's one boss that loves to let you heal. Kono, thank you for the follow. Never seen you stream from the start? Yeah, no worries. No worries. And thank you for the lurk. I do appreciate it. Enjoy it. That's probably a bad position to be in. How do I want to do this? He's like not giving me many openings with my heaviness here. I could go for the parry. I could just go for a bare hand. Oh, there we go, we reached one. I think a parry riposte could kill him. Hey, I was right. I was right. Purple, welcome back. Thank you for the host. Health bar is impressive even for 57 new games. Well, the thing is, like, it's the same as New Game Plus 7, but your weapons can only really get so strong. So, It's kind of what we're left with. Oh, I'm gonna need lightning resin for this. One of the few damn bosses I can't bleed. Curse you for it.
This boss loves to let you heal. Hilarious. Really, I'm dying of laughter. This guy input reads your thick sips and YOLO charger you.
Doctor, thank you for the bits, man. Loves legit. Oh, there was so much sarcasm in that statement. So much sarcasm. Oh man, like, and it's with the heavy weapon, if you're not parrying, you have very limited windows of attack on it too. It's just a mess. Still Sarah typing for you? Promise to limit K-pop spam. Well, I didn't hear any K-pop spam yesterday, so far she's holding up her end of the bargain, which is good. Otherwise, you'd have to go into one-hand typing if you fire her from that position. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Well, I'm actually surprised that it's not face change yet. So that's definitely now. Yep. Knew it! Hey, no insta-chash. Thanks for... Yay! Look, I did it! I overkilled Vort by a long shot. Livy, welcome back. Fun using a whip on NG plus 56? It was terrible. It was so bad.
Just because you didn't hear it, that doesn't mean it wasn't there. Then again, I didn't notice K-pop comments either, so...
Well, Doctor, I'm glad we're on the same page with that. You've got my, how about this? You just listen for me and let me know. Yeah, that way I can filter out any K-pop comments that do come through, and you just let me know if they were there or not. But yeah, the whip was absolutely terrible. I do not look forward to any other whip runs that we have to do, aka like Desert Pyromancer Zoe. I hope that her pyromancies are better, but we still have to deal with things that are resistant or immune to fire. It's just, ugh. How can they make a weapon type so bad? I'm like almost positive that the Broken Straight Sword is better. Hey, Rignor. I play on PC. I basically, if I'm playing anything on console, it's because it's an exclusive, or there's just the player base on console. Which I guess you could argue DS3, but I do a lot of offline stuff, so it just makes more sense to play at PC. Need to watch the VOD? Dude, it took 5.5 hours? Something, no wait, how, 5:45? I don't know exactly how long it took, but we finished at 1:15 a.m. Normally I finish the runs around 11 p.m., so it was terrible. Yeah, I gotta put the gnawing on, but then there's no catalyst or no chime for it. Is there anything that's worthwhile? I'm leaving those at 69 as long as I can. Is there anything worthwhile, or just go with faith, I guess?
Then shall we begin, then?
You must cut down the mightiest tree in the forest. Wait!
Shall we begin?
A herring!
Getting to PC, yeah, August 9th. They finally gave a release date for it, so that's pretty cool. Regnor, thank you for the follow. Alright, that was it, right? Yep, okay. So that is good to go. Oh, come on. There it is. Worse than the Jailer cosplay? No. The Jailer cosplay was definitely worse, but it's up there. That was probably worse, actually. The whip was probably worse than Leonard's, the Crescent Moon Sword. I'd have to go back and look, but I want to say that was worse than the Crescent Moon Sword. Sword. That one was just, oof. It was bad. Like, I had to, like, you can't riposte, and you can't plunge, so I had to kill Wyvern straight up. We poisoned Wyvern and killed it with the with fireballs. Fire orbs. Pardon. Yeah, it was a mess. Man grub cosplay? Wait, what's a man grub? That sounds like something I wouldn't want to sign up for. Yeah, August 9th sounds right though, Wider. August 9th does sound right. Technically, I don't have to do cosplay runs. Technically, I don't have to do anything. Oh, the things in front of Rosaria's room. Gotcha. I have their staff, right? Pretty sure you get a staff from them. But no armor, unfortunately. It's sad. It's quite sad. If I could, like, mod the character model to be that and use the staff, I totally would. Totally would. Alright, let me put Doris's gnawing on now. Just to have it equipped. Is it Gnaw or Doris's gnawing? Is it? I feel like it's just Gnaw, actually. Oh, it is Doris's? Hey, Mitch, welcome back. How are you doing? Yeah, I'll just leave that there. Like, we don't have a chime or anything because the Evangelists don't have a chime. But it's there just for the looks. Hey, senor. Why not both? Well, we're not using it, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Ooh, one shot. Get wrecked, scrubs. Coming through. Hey. Yeah. My friend will help me. I break cosplay anyway? Hey, I try not to break cosplay as much as possible. Okay, I know sometimes I'm not the best, but I try. Salak, welcome back. How are you doing today? Finished up at the gym. Getting them sweet gains. Getting big and thick. Biceps are on fire. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Gotta douse them with some water to put that fire out. Get a nice cold shower. If only I could bleed tree balls. Ugh. Ow. Cosplay after every boss by switching shields, so no big deal. Oh hey, when we get to max level, okay, my roll just got eaten. When we get to max level, we won't have to worry about that anymore. What is happening? Boss is just pushing me around. Okay, that actually hurt quite a bit. Ow! What is this hitbox? Curse you, Great Wood! There we go. Ow! Why did that hurt so much? Balls hurt. Ow! Can I get a ball tag? Okay, no ball taps. Seriously? There we go. So if it stink? I wouldn't say so. It's just because it's one of those ones where all of the physical, like, weapon part of it is at the end. So there's weird hitboxes where it detects that the hilt hits and that doesn't actually damage anything. But as far as the actual damage output from it, it's got bleed, and it's buffable, so it's not terrible. This run won't be too long. Smells pretty bad from all the blood on it. Yeah, I just don't clean it off enough. If I cleaned it off more frequently, then the blood wouldn't dry and smell, you know? I'm doing well, thank you for asking. Biceps today and triceps and shoulders. Your workout buddy is an animal. You work out with your dog. I didn't know that dogs worked out. Buys and tries. Okay. Yeah, it's not this weapon, it's any, like, great hammer or anything like that. They've got really jank boxes on great wood. Am I gonna need to just R2? Is that the solution for everything so I can get a vertical attack? Inflict poison later. Oh, so if I could get poison and bleed comboed together, that'd be fantastic. That'd be fan-freaking-tastic. Dog's workout regime is pretty rough. Oh, man. ESRB says DS3 has gore. See no gore in the game. That is if we ignore the hangings in Undead Settlement. Yeah, just casually ignore the people hung all around the settlement. I think the gore comes with, like, I think that's really talking about, like, the blood effects and such. Right? So, like, if I attack, all the blood effects there, I think that's the gore. The blood stains on the ground and stuff like that. I don't know. I know that, I remember, like, when I played Halo growing up, that it always said about, like, rated M for blood and gore. And, like, there was basically no language in those games. The language is pretty clean in general. But yeah, the gore was just everywhere.
While my friend isn't actually an animal, he is a ginger and therefore soulless. No wonder he's sucky at Dark Souls Kappa.
He's sucky? Oh, you sucky! Sucky, sucky. Hey man, be nice to your ginger friends. They're just lost souls. Miyazaki! Yes, Miyazaki is the director. Ow! Dogs, why? You know, it's unfortunate that I don't blend in here. Parkour dog. Speaking of doggos and rough times. Oh, hit him with the backswing on that. Get clobbered. Get fucking wrecked, mate. Do the Evangelist laugh? I actually think there's a clip that somebody made. I want to say Avocado made it a while back. Ho ho ho. I should be doing that throughout the entirety of the run. Should have gone back to the Evangelist over there to get a proper, you know, sound cue for it. Like, your ginger friends, they're pretty cool. Plus, you grow a red beard. Can't hate on the gingers. I had one friend who had brown hair, but his beard came in, like, partially ginger with brown. Like, it was a combination of the two. It's kind of interesting. Making a notification sound? But that's not... That doesn't fit in with our Monty Python.
One Evangelist laugh incoming. Ha, 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 ha.
Ha, 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 ha. Doctor, thank you for the ha ha ha's. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. If only if the TTS could do a Mandark laugh, I would be so happy. Your hair is blonde and you grow a ginger beard? Explain that. Do you have like red heads in your family? Like, is it inherited from something, or are you just off the beaten path? Because my hair is like a dirty blonde and my beard comes in black, so explain that. Man, Dark Souls 3. Got him. Anything fit in with Monty Python? But specifically, Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Because that's the one that all my alerts are from. Oh, does that mean if you have a ginger beard, does that mean that you're embered IRL? Isn't everybody embered IRL? Because if you die, that's when you become unembered. Some of these things aren't quite adding up. Your uncle that you never met had red hair? Well, maybe it's a recessive gene. Or something. Or like partially recessive. So like your parents, you know, whoever, your mom or dad, whoever's uncle is the sibling, you know. Aye! Maybe they didn't get it because it's fairly recessive, but you know, you did from that same bloodline. I don't know. See the power of the bleed? 2 hits. 2-hit bleed on this weapon. That's amazing. Meaning of life is better than the Holy Grail. I still need to see the other ones. So right now I only have Holy Grail to go off of, which I enjoyed very, very much, so. All red hair comes from recessive genes. Both parents have to have red hair as a recessive gene for someone to even get red hair. Well, there you go. Welcome back, Guy. Thank you for coming in with the facts. Oh, man. Crystal Magic, why are you so strong? I just wanted 2-hit bleed, and I'm not going to be able to anymore. Now it's 3 hits. It's from the potato. Hey, Spicy, how are you doing? I don't have the answer to that question. No, I didn't have enough stamina. It would have been it too, because blood. All of the blood. YOLO! No! Oh my god. Kick memes. Almost had me. Not today! I triumph.
Colby facts maybe, like we read. Glory.
It wasn't even like anywhere close to a shrieking sound. It's like somebody who's trying to keep saying a letter without breathing in between. I'm doing well, Spicy. Thank you for asking. Watch some of their stand-up comedy too. I should. I watched an interview recently with John Cleese, but it was talking about, what was he talking about? Something with how one of the Monty Python films like wasn't gonna get funding and stuff, and like how low budget things were. Like, I love the fact that the coconuts were done out of necessity, not as like a comedy point. Yeah, off the bat. Like, I think that's amazing. That they literally just couldn't afford horses for the film, so they used coconuts. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. You like to be able to drink milk, which is also a mutation, which is why some people can't have lactose. Pretty much all Asians are lactose intolerant. Really, I knew that most people, like, we're not humans in general. Like, lactose is a very rough thing. Like, as a child, like, obviously, yeah, you accept like milk from your mom, but after a certain point, like, the lactose intolerance starts to build. And I think it's one of those things too, like, if you keep having lactose, you stay relatively fine. Like, I didn't have any issues with lactose because I had, like, a bowl of cereal almost every day for all through, like, high school and stuff. When I went to college, I stopped having milk as frequently, and that's when I started to become more lactose intolerant. Like, I can still handle a decent amount of dairy before it starts to bother me. But yeah. I think it's also part of the processing, because I've heard of people that have lactose intolerance, like, having dairy products from other countries, and I think that there's just, like, less refinement with it, and it's actually easier for them to consume it. Lactose or tall and rent? What is tall and rent? Isn't it fun learning new things? Oh, I love. It's all about that knowledge. It's all about that knowledge. You're not lactose intolerant yet? Yeah, like, I had a cheeseburger. I feel fine. Yeah, last weekend I had some bruschetta with with mozzarella on it. No issues. Like, I had that with pizza and was fine. Where it really starts to get me is if I have, like, almost an entire box of mac and cheese, or if I have, like, an entire milkshake in a short amount of time. That much dairy will, in fact, mess me up. Hey, Septic. Need to do the Crystal Sage cosplay? We do at some point. We do indeed. I would like to have max intelligence and possibly some more attunement for that run. But yeah, we'll definitely get to that at some point. Never heard almost everyone becoming lactose intolerant by 25 to 30. Just unlucky. I don't know. I mean, it depends on the person, but it's a fairly common thing. I don't know by age. I would say rather a percentage. I'd rather use a percentage of people. As opposed to saying most by a certain age, because not everybody is going to get it. Hey, Oswaldo. Don't have the book. I know. It's just like the jailer cosplay. I didn't have the lantern. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. I tried my best. I use what they give me. Unfortunately, they won't give me all the materials. I'm like a poor school teacher. We do not need a poop emote. We do not need a poop emote. But yeah. Lactose intolerance is not a fun thing. And for a long time, I was pretty much, like, in denial about having lactose intolerance. And, like, it didn't really register to me. So, like, I worked at a coffee shop in college for a few semesters. I would work there on Sundays. And I would make myself a milkshake while I was working there. And then, like, by the end of the shift, I would feel terrible. But, like, for the longest time, I, like, never pieced it together. I was like, oh, man, these milkshakes make me feel bad. But it never was like, oh, oh, there's lactose in this. You know, this is all dairy. Maybe I'm lactose intolerant. It took me so long to like finally come to the realization like, oh, hey, maybe you've got some issues. Hey, Slim, it goes well. It goes well. How about yourself? Jeez.
Colby's milkshakes bring all the boys to the yard.
Yes, they do. Damn right. Damn right. Oh, that bleed timing, though. That bleed timing, though. Zaratram, what's up? Hate hitting slow? Well, I want to do all the cosplays in the game, which means I gotta do some of the slower builds. I personally don't mind slower weapons. For a few bosses, it causes some issues, just because of timings and whatnot. But, I don't know, I've always been a fan of heavy weapons and hitting hard. Plus, it's got bleed built in, and you get staggers faster, so... These are the kinds of results that you can have from hitting slow. There's always a trade-off. There's always a trade-off. Gonna do all the cosplays, have a lot more to do? Yes. I was actually thinking about doing one of the Black Knight cosplays today, but then I thought about the Evangelist, and I was like, that'd be fun, because we have 99. We have 99 luck. Rank 2 in Spirit Church Covenant? Did I pick up items every NG, or did I farm? Every NG, and I am. I got the items from that. Because I just did, like, I just handed in the ornaments, or whatever they're called, from killing Half-Light every new game, right? We do all bosses, so every new game I just get it. Wolf didn't even get the buff up. Yeah, so like the combination of just like bleed into riposte, just completely dead. Hey Ryan, what's up? Sasuke with a katana? Who's Sasuke? Who dat? The sword master? Use twin blades, high DPS, high number of hits in a short amount of time, so quick staggers. Total beast using them. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the other thing. Right, so... Big weapons, you're patient, hit harder, or you get fast weapons and you get high DPS. The thing with this is, like, you just have to have less hits in order to get the staggers off. I mean, it's pretty balanced overall. There's only a few weapons that are just, like, complete garbage regardless. From Naruto? Oh, shows you my Naruto knowledge. I have none. I do not... I don't watch any... Yeah, I don't watch anything like that. Not see Naruto. For the most part... So, like, I've done some cosplays. I've done a few cosplays outside of Dark Souls 3. Done some DS1 and some DS2. I did Guts, but for the most part, since there are so many, I would like to keep it to DS3 for a while. Actually, this is better in Sharp Infusion because I have 99 dex. I think if you have higher strength, then it's going to be better with Heavy Infusion, or possibly even Hollow Infusion, depending on what your luck is. But if you have, like, if you've got high dex, Sharp Infusion is actually better on this. Which I was surprised by, but it throws an A scaling. So this is normally a C scaling weapon on heavy and nothing on dex, and so the fact that you get A scaling on dex and 99.
Before I run out of bits, guess the device I'm on. Mobile Forge PC Kappa.
No!
Such is the conceit of the self-proclaimed.
Doctor, thank you for the bits. I'm gonna guess by the number of F's in there. You know, it's very lacking in the G department that you're on mobile. I took notes. Okay. Okay. My Hero Academia? I don't know, I just don't really have an interest in watching anime, and I also don't have really time to watch shows in general. So, it's not like I'm gonna magically have time for anime. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Stop staggering me! It's very, very disappointed by this. Oh, come on, give me a plunge. Dude, what is this? No hyper armor. I'm very disappointed. What iframes are you using? This game is so broken. Mostly just this enemy. What is that? How do I do a heavy attack and I get absolutely zero hyper armor? Explain. Explain it to me. Where do you pick up the hyper armor? I think it's behind an illusory wall in DLC 3. Oh man. Deuce, welcome back. Uses E-frames. Rip. Deuce. Did you sub to me offline or did somebody gift you a sub? Because when I opened up Streamlabs, I saw a sub with your name on it. But I know if I'm not live, it doesn't tell me if it's a gifted sub or not. Mode gifted. Gosh darn it, Mogan Kai. The man is too kind. The man is too kind to me. It's my only tier 2 sub. Gifting subs to the subless. I must thank him. But I hope that you enjoy your face once again. Wolves, I was trying to think. Was trying to tell someone to enjoy their sub gift. Ah! This game is bullying me. The wolf jumped off. Good. Why are there more flies in my apartment? Anything Japanese because it's too weeb for me. Yep, that's it. That's it. I may fall off the cliff. I don't want to fall off the cliff. Why would I want to do that? That doesn't seem enjoyable. If a wolf jumps off a cliff, would you do it too? What kind of logic is this? Now I just sound like a mom. Dabbing in my chat? Disgusting. Even hate Sarah. I don't, Sarah. I don't. You're bad and you should feel bad. I don't know. I just haven't enjoyed anime in general. That doesn't mean it's bad. It's not for me. Doesn't mean I hate Japanese people. Jeez. Can anybody else hear the buzzing of that fly, or is that just me? Did I die? No, I homeward boned. See, I'm still embered, and I have all of my souls. I know which direction I'm pointing in my inverted box. Completing a run is special? Damn, shots fired, man. Shots fired. I'm going crazy? Nah, there's a fly buzzing around my lamp. And I can hear it through my headset. I don't know what my mic picks up, though. Okay, just barely clipped Frida with that. Hey, Comic. How are you doing? Welcome back. What keeps you up late at night this evening? Oh no. Woohoo! I completely guessed at where she was and I was just off. Remember the other day you closed the light, got into bed, and then the fly started to buzz around? Don't they normally buzz like as they fly into like heat sources and stuff? Or light sources? But yeah, that's incredibly annoying. Oh, did she sidestep? Ah, yes she did! I thought she jumped over, which is why I ran the other way like an idiot. Oh! Dude, are you serious? Why am I not seeing where she's going? What the actual heck? Am I just not paying attention to it? Come on, Frida. Be kind. Up and over. Oh man, not. Oh, am I like zoning out when she's jumping around? Probably. Only thing my mic picks up is my voice mostly, and my button spamming. That's one thing I also know it picks up on. Sleep schedule's messed up. You gonna be spending the night with me? Ooh. Ooh la la. Well, snuggle up. It's gonna be a long night. Please fart. I've thankfully avoided farting at audible volumes while streaming thus far. I know some people that actually just like they'll burp and fart on stream, they don't care. Hey, Frida. All evangelists are female. If you look at their faces, like Dolores? Dolores. Who's Dolores? That's true. Farting is, I think, not even just on stream, I think in general. Farting is always better than sharding. I don't know why anybody would prefer the latter. Oh, Doris, yeah. I was like, who is this Dolores character? I have not heard of them. Fool, welcome back. Good evening to you as well. Far before you start to... 1,000,000 internet points. Oh man, that's a lot of internet points. I could do so much with all of them. If I was smart... I miss it? I'm dead. How did I miss? Frida. Oh my god. Did she knock me out of the way so that I couldn't hit him again? What was that? But you don't like it? I mean, yeah, everybody's got their reasons for watching or not watching individuals. Right? You can't please everybody. That's why not everybody watches the same stream. Everybody's got their preferences and whatnot. I think I did get that follow-up R1, but I don't think that's gonna be anything close to guaranteed. So backstab R2, R1 after that. I don't think. Like a Bloodborne boss? Oh yeah, it's very similar to Maria, in my opinion. That's 2 for 2 so far. Oh, come on. Garbage. That was actually a pretty crap situation to be in the first place, because there was the ice storm in front of me. It's 3 for 3. Seems odd to me that that's worked thus far. The follow-up R1 just doesn't seem like I should be able to hit it. I think I got lucky that last time, because she backstepped and then started to attack into it. And basically I got an attack interrupt. Oh! Rip my backstab. It's all over now. Get him. Get him. Shoot him, Clint. Shoot him in the head. Internet points are everything to you? You want a game using these very internet points? A game that you don't even play, mostly because you don't remember your Steam. Hey, Raymond. Welcome back. How you doing? Oh! That was bad. That one was really off. Oh! I think my Evangelist laughs are actually just getting worse. There's a decrease in evangelism over time, and by the end of this, we will not be able to tell anybody about our Lord of Cinder. That's gonna be my replacement for I don't know if people saw the tweet, but I made a funny about, let me tell you about our Lord and Savior, but I said, let me tell you about our Lord of Cinder. Ah ha ha ha. I'd have to find the clip. There's one of me doing it. It's probably better. Not good, but better. This is pretty bad. This is pretty bad right now. The impressions that I'm doing. That's the impression that I get. I can't remember the tune to this song. But I'm sure it isn't good. That's the impression that I get. Oh. I happen to knock on wood and wonder if I could. Makes me wonder if I happen to knock on wood. And then, sure it isn't good. That's the impression that I get. Bam 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 bam. But happen like a wood. I was thinking about doing the Grave Warden as well, but that run's gonna be pretty quick, I would think. You don't even need to I think just sharpen fuse Warden Twin Blades are gonna be disgusting. Oh no! Roll catching. Not cool. Your immersion has never been this deep ever before. But maybe it can go even further beyond. Maybe. We'll find out. Go deeper. Immerse me deeper. Ow! That's not immersive, okay? That's painful. The worst laugh I have, then make a meme out of it. It's genius. I don't know what classifies as the worst laugh anyway. It's very subjective. It's a very suggestive thing. Subjective, not suggestive or suggestive, because I can speak good words. Rap God? Oh man. I only know like the chorus to it and like little bits here and there. I can't do the entire rap. That would take some practicing for sure. Take a lot of practice. Cause I'm beginning to feel like a rap guy. All my people from the front to the back. So long enough to slap. Taking the shit ain't that. Think about what do you think Gale does between the DLCs? Well, probably after you leave the chapel, he probably starts walking back in time or forward in time to where you fight him. Yeah, he's got a lot of ground to cover, and we're getting through the game pretty quickly. So sometimes he's got to move a little bit faster. But yeah, I think he starts making his way downtown, driving fast. A Gandalf impression? But I haven't seen those movies. There's a fly! That one's bigger than the last one I saw in my apartment. Get away from me. I will smack you out of the air. Get out. You what, mate? You what? You say what about me, mum? Ugh. Yeah, the only none shall pass type thing I know is the Black Knight from Monty Python. None shall pass. None shall pass. You make me sad tonight. Hey, we walked right around that big old jump. Why do you take so many hits to kill? Gotten some serious gains by Ring City? Well, think about how much he's had to walk. If you walk that long, you'd start to get some gains. Although, I guess he's got some upper body gains too, so he's probably doing some dumbbells and stuff while he's walking, you know, that dynamic exercising. Deacons will be easier than the last one? Oh, absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. Is the fly in my water? Please tell me it's not in my water. Yeah, we're gonna bleed these deacons. Or the archdeacon, rather. It's going to be glorious. Walking on his hands, that's also true. Didn't think about that. That seems like the most plausible thing. Look at the frequency of the blood. Hey. Who's healing? Who's healing? That's gonna hit, yeah. Gather round, children. Let's me free you! What chip and granola bar flavors were today? I think I had peanut butter granola bar and Fritos. They were good. They were good. I haven't planned out tomorrow, although I try and alternate the granola bars, so I'm not eating the same ones every day. So in theory, if I remember, tomorrow should be chocolate chip. But yeah, the chips will be not Fritos. It'll be something different. I think I'm feeling Doritos. Classic, not ranch. Cool Ranch will be a different day. Dude, I can hear the buzzing. Go away. Oh, don't come over here. Game time decision every morning? Pretty much. Pretty much. I try not to take the same day as before, and I try and rotate it a little bit. Because you gotta balance it out so when you get to the end, you're not eating the same thing every single day, you know? You had to walk all the way to the Ring City? Means walking to the Dreg Heap. Well, I guess technically, yes. So basically, he just walks through the rest of the game. I wonder if he goes the short way. Maybe he just walks back to Firelink from the cathedral, right? And then he somehow gets the Firekeeper to warp him, and then he just teleports and gets to the Dreg Heap. Dude, this fly. Get out of the room. Just go to a different room, buddy. Got some serious nerve. Goth Posen, welcome back. How have you been? How's life treating you? Whose doll is the Deegan's drop, by the way? Something to do with Pontiff? I can read the description on it, yeah. So I know it grants access to Irithyll. It probably has something to do with Pontiff. Would make sense. Young Squire in the legendary old city of Irithyll, situated in the Boreal Valley, the Pontiff Sullivan gave this doll to valued subjects, so they might use it to cross the barrier when they return home. So, I think Gale is an Ashen one. Well, so what are the qualifications for being an Ashen one? I saw it. What's up, Quiddy? How you doing, dude? Baked Lays are the best chips? I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the baked chips. I mean, maybe I'm not high enough to enjoy them. No. But they also don't sell the baked ones, like, with the regular ones. You have to buy either all baked or all normal. So I just go with the normal ones. Doesn't like the bake. Shake and bake. That's the only baking for me. Respawns after death, going to the next NG. You bring up a valid point. So aren't we? Isn't everything an Ashen one? We all respawn. Cheetos with chopsticks, yeah or nay? I've actually heard of people doing that because it keeps the orange powder off. I personally don't, but I can see the value in it. That's like growing up. I used to put goldfish crackers in like a plastic cup. I would scoop them out, and then I would kind of like drink them. That way I didn't get all the like salt and stuff on my fingers. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Matt, welcome back. How are you doing? First you have to have failed to link the flame. Then you have to die. Then you get beckoned by the bell, and that's how you become an Ashen one. Well, I don't know the. Is there anything indicating that Gale would have tried to link the flame? Stuff is good. Thank you for asking. Everything works with absinthe until it doesn't. It was all going so well, and then it fell apart so fast. Fail to link the flame? Is there a specific way to fail the to link the flame? You have to have the souls of the lords, right? I think failing to link the flame would mean that you died along the way, right? You didn't get to the end. You were killed off. Inhale, welcome back. Uh-oh. Ooh, you what, mate? You what? That backswing, though. That backswing. Ben Swolo. I still find it funny that the character that we actually got the no-hit run with, his name was Ben Played. It was an excellent typo. It's gone down in the history books. Injected all the souls and got swole. Probably. We should drug test him. See if he was using some performance enhancing drugs. The thing is, then he'll be sidelined and we won't be able to fight him until, you know, it gets cleared by the council, which is probably the deacons, and they're already dead. So I think if we tried to do that to him, I don't think we'd ever be able to fight him. And then we can't do all bosses. It just causes a bunch of complications. So we'll leave it be. We'll leave it be. We'll fight him. Prove a point that you can still win without performance-enhancing drugs. He was using embers? Well, we're using embers. Does that mean we're cheating? Liquid bud pellets. It actually flowed through his veins. That explains the high defense. That would explain the high defense very much. A whole Madeir soul before leg day. Ugh! I feel so strong, I feel like a dragon. Kick down my door. Break him out of jail after? I don't want to deal with jailers ever again in any regard. I'm still waiting for K-Dub to do Max NG jailer cosplay, but I don't think he's gonna entertain me with that. We're getting kind of close. We still got, actually we probably just have a couple weeks worth of uploads before we get to it. I should probably upload the jailer cosplay though, fight by fight, as opposed to in multiple VODs. Hey, Midnight, how have you been? Welcome back. Jite, what up? How's life? K Coaster. That's me. That's me. Ow, that hurts. Gotta welcome back as well. Everybody showing up all at once. Dude, that. Oh, stop it. What a troll. Okay, let's find any sort of window to heal. Maybe now. Thank you. Got a huge PB. Nice. What's the PB at? What was it before? I would assume that that's an Ori time, right? Or you speedrun something different? Being happy about PBs, you're happy to know how partial integration works? Oh man, quick maths. Quick maths are becoming not so quick anymore. 4304 to 4017. Ooh, sub 40 next. Sub 40 next, huh? Huh? Congrats, though. That's awesome. What's the category? That's why the all at once? Well, I appreciate that. All cells, no restrictions. World record is 39:13. Wait, so you said that you're in second place and there's a minute gap. Damn. Best run is the follower torch run. Yeah, that one's in the backlog. It's much further down the line. I will be doing the other follower ones probably before that. Although I don't know how bad it is. Hey, Chief Kong. How are you doing? So I'm actually originally from Southeast Pennsylvania, but I live in, I guess it would be technically like Midwest Maryland. I'm off of, like, I'm between DC and Frederick, over that way. Definitely not a native, so I don't know the best way to describe it. But I'm glad you're enjoying. Practice with these bosses that you can do it without getting hit. Well, we did do the any percent no hit run, and I think that I've no hit at this point every single boss fight except for probably Half-Light, but I don't try to no hit it. Use address, that's why they were invented. All right, yeah, let me just throw you my address real quick. You guys can come hunt me down. That'll be a grand old time. Here, would you like a free invite to being swatted? Yes, please. In Easton? Okay. Yeah, I was south of that. Easton's all the way like on the east side of the state. But yeah, that was up a little bit north from where I was. On my doorstep, disgusting. I walk there. How am I supposed to clean my feet if you poop on it? That's just wrong. 99% Nicki Minaj fans get this wrong. Oh my god, those like clickbait quizzes and stuff, they're just to get like clicks to their site, I'm fairly certain. You're from Baltimore? Okay. Yeah, I've actually met a few people through Twitch that are from that area.
Master, that we have been charged by God with a sacred quest.
Social security number? Well, fair enough. That or my license number. Yeah, anything just for some extra verification. I get it. I get it, God. I'll whisper you that later, if that's okay. Does that mean I am not the debated guy? Do you see any, like, frosted tips? And do you see that, guys? His hairline is all the way up here. But my hair, as you can see, is trying to cover that. Chief, thank you for the follow, by the way. Much appreciated. Your lifelong light. Oh, man. Ugh. Smack him. Smack him real good. Can't bleed Walnir. One day I'll be able to bleed skeletons. And it will be my greatest accomplishment. Oh no, 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 no. Because when he traps you with his hand, it's terrible. Could be me when I'm older. We'll come back in a few years and maybe we'll find out. Oh, I'm surprised. Oh, that did get me a little bit. I was surprised it didn't get me more. And dead. One more. There it is. There it is. Oh, man. Dermatologists hate it. Nah, dermatologists love me. I'm covered in moles, dude. I got so many on my body. They're like, oh. They're like, oh, that one's fine. We'll keep an eye on it, though. My mom, like, has this weird thing. Like, she gets really paranoid about moles. I don't know why, because, like, we haven't had anybody, like, with skin issues, necessarily. Like, we're a very moly family. But, like, we haven't had people with any issues. But, like, my mom picks them up, she's like, I don't like the way that one looks. You should get that removed. I'm like, Mom, you're not a dermatologist. So, unless they tell me that there's a problem with it, I'm gonna keep it. Seborrhea? That sounds too much like diarrhea. But probably just because of the Rhea part. So, you might want to explain that to me. Or maybe it's more like dermarrhea. Got him. Oh, man. Your skin gets irritated by its own sebum? And what is that? Sebum? I've realized recently, so within like the past year or so, that my skin gets irritated like right before I start to sweat. Natural oil that covers the skin, gotcha. So I don't know if that makes sense, but it's like in that state where you start to get kind of like overheated. So it's oftentimes if it's really hot out and I start to get like hot, but before your pores like open up and let the sweat out, my skin will like get really itchy, and it's really annoying. It sometimes happens with like higher levels of stress too, but it's like mostly just like general body heat. But it's incredibly annoying. Incredibly annoying. Knock a wasp nest down and stick your thumb in that spot. Wasp won't build up there because of the oils? Really? Will it just like plant its nest back next to it then instead? That be the alternative solution? To protect itself, then it goes, what is this? Quick protect, and then gets irritated and produces more. So is there something that you can take for that? Or some sort of like lotion or something that you have to use? Disappear for 10 minutes? Get back to dermarrhea. What's that? I'm making up very bad medical terms. I have no idea what it means. It's not a real thing, I don't think. Dude, what? It gets staggered into that? Thank you, game. Thank you so incredibly much. What a well-designed boss fight, let me tell you. Fun in an annoying way. No, it's annoying in an annoying way. I'm not sure where this fun is that you speak of. Wash it off with special soaps every day. Make sure you don't wash too much. Or too little, or just, oh my god, that's just so much precision. Funnoying. Maybe it's Funyun. Hey, Hadrag, how are you? How's life? Dry your skin by accident? Looked really oily because your body was doing that? Oh, so what? Like, if you dry it out too much, it's gonna produce, like, excessive amounts of it? To kind of, like, catch up or something? More to compensate. Figures. Freaking body trying to normalize. How dare it. In that awful category with failed sweat glands, so if it's reasonably hot, oh damn. That sucks. Yeah, I'm sure fans in cold water are very... You gotta like cool from the inside or just like blow air. Although, how does that work? Like if you're not sweating, then do you just become, like, is your skin very dried out? Always had dry skin? Yeah, I have pretty frequently dry skin, at least during the winter time. It's not as bad during the summer because of the humidity and whatnot. But yeah, when it comes to the winter, I completely dry out. It's bad. Hey, Cuthwolf, welcome back. How are you? Sweat is used to keep the skin not dry. I just didn't know if that had anything to do with moisture. I'm not a dermatologist, so. And sun makes it worse, which is why Twitch is awesome. Stay inside. I guess there you go, you got an upside. Asexual Pride Month? Back during Pride Month, I think they added one for like 5 different, not categories, but I don't know what the proper terminology is for it. Oh my god, streamer, you're a cis male and you're so ignorant. I'm sorry. Lather yourself in lotion, all good. Yeah, I had gotten like a lotion for like when your skin's still wet after you finish showering. My big problem is I take long hot showers and that dries my skin out even more. If I didn't take long hot showers because they feel so damn good, then I wouldn't have as much of an issue. Hey now. Hey now. Yeah, that's my problem, because like in the wintertime it's cold, and so long hot showers feel really, really good until later that day when your skin is extremely dry and you regret and hate everything. It's been easier in the summer, like I still take some slightly longer ones, but I don't think they're quite as hot. Hey, long time viewer Purple due to him being bi. Yep. Sorry, man. Been keeping it in. Be at least 1 hour in the shower, and that doesn't include brushing your hair. Wash your hair every other day. 1 hour. 1 hour. I think yeah, I've been better with it. My sister, like, growing up and stuff, too, they're like, oh my gosh, you take so long in the bathroom. And it's like, but, like, when I'm in the bathroom, it's not like I'm showering, getting out, and, like, it's just taking me forever. Like, I'll shower, get out, get dressed, you know, deodorant, fix my hair up, you know, clean my ears, all that stuff, shave if I have to, brush my teeth. Like, I do everything. So it's like, oh, it took you a half hour in the shower. I'm like, I came out of the shower dressed and ready to go. Don't put this on me. All business when you get in there, you got a system. Teach me your ways. Teach me your ways. Shower, hair, makeup, etc. Yeah, see, it takes me less time and most of it's spent in the shower. Just feels so good. Just feels so good. Hey, Phase Walker. The weapon's not bad, actually. But to be fair, we have 99 dex and 99 luck, so that has a little bit to do with it. But overall, it's been not so bad. MPA? What is MPA? Shower always sub 10. Going for that speed run. See, that's what I should be doing. I should be trying to time it and get faster every day. Welcome back, Boner. Don't have to wash your hair. You can shower in 5 minutes. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm going faster, but I think I'm still mostly just taking my time. Alexa open live split, then ECU split. What I've actually wanted to get is like a clock for the shower. I don't want like a timer. I physically want a clock that like suction cups on the shower wall. Then I would know when I got in and like if I was in a rush, you know, what time I need to get out. As stupid as that may be, I would like that. Take 5 minutes and then someone else takes 10 or 15. I mean, 10 to 15 minutes still isn't terrible. 5 minutes is it's pretty speedy though. Shave, brush teeth, etc. while in the shower. Oh damn. Don't usually dance. I normally just stand there and enjoy the enjoy the nice water. 5 minuets. Oh man, that could be that'd be a long shower. 5 minuets would take a long time to get through. Especially like depending on which one you're listening to. My sister likes to use like a speaker and listen to music in the shower, and I know that's like a fairly common thing. I think my best friend used to do that too. I'm like, nah, I'll just chill out with my thoughts. That's typically why I'm in there so long. And then I do this stupid thing, so for whatever reason, for the longest time, like I've done this stupid thing where I'm like, I'll count to 60, because that's a minute. Right? But then I like count slow. And so it's like really like 2 to 3 minutes by the time I'm done counting. Don't have the best FFZ emote. I don't know what this one that you're speaking of is. What if my thoughts are dark? Well, then you turn the lights on. Welcome back, Wide Pants and Camilio. How are you doing? It does not keep scaling indefinitely. No, this is the same difficulty as NG plus 7. But I want to do all the builds on max new game, so no point on resetting every time I get to it. Just keep going with the same character. Get to max. Get to max level. Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome, looking out of his Dimsdale Dimmadome, looking out of SpongeBob's window. With the... Is that an actual emote? That's incredibly long. I'm surprised that something with that length of a name would be accepted. I've seen like parts of it. Like I've seen like sub sections of those emotes. I don't like being in the corner with you. I should have hit him one more time. Hit me, baby, one more time. What? I hate when you do this. That's messed up. Bot went purge happy. It sees Link. It purges Link. Unless you pay the monthly fee for unlimited Link posts. Oh god. I'm gonna die. I rolled. What the shit? What is happening right now? Inputs are entirely eaten. Good. I like it. Yup. Thank you for eating all of my input. Because I'm not parrying. Yep. That's my problem. No, I really wish I should start doing the... Nah, I don't want to take enough space. But like the gamepad overlay where it shows you my inputs. It's actually absurd. Hit, yep. Also, why does is it the magic attack that's doing so much damage? Awesome. God, why do I suck at Pontiff sometimes? Wait, did it just fade into the ground? I think it did. What? What was that? Okay, he just walked around me. Oh man. Repose to only run would be hard? Well... What, for Pontiff? That's actually easier. Riposting is actually easier for him. Because I have the timing down for rolling the first, like rolling the phantom attack and then parrying the real Pontiff and riposting. It's not that bad. Put it over my souls. I think you need to see them anyway. How many souls do they have? I don't know, probably like 3 million. Got a couple million. Gesture only? Okay, yeah, I don't know that I'm skilled enough for that. I'd have to learn the timings and have it hotbarred fast enough that I could quick switch to it. Oh man. That would be tough. At least for like gesture only dodging. Because you can't kill it. Some bosses are not repostable. Yeah, that's also a valid point. Like some are parryable but you can't riposte them. Some you can stagger them and then riposte. Like princes. You can parry but can't riposte, but you can stagger and riposte them. Dragon Slayer armor you can parry but can't riposte. But you parry and riposte all bosses? I feel like that would be fairly difficult to make. Just simply because you have to, like, you would have to change physically the way the characters behave. And I don't know how feasible that is. Hey, Crazy Pineapple. No, you can't parry with gestures. I meant dodging with gestures. Like, you can use like the lay down gesture and stuff. Because they change your hurt box, right? They move it. Because it's with your character model. So I've seen things where, like, I think the lay down gesture can dodge Cinder's Wombo combo, except for the final, like where he puts the sword into the ground and does the explosion. No, I was just saying about like riposting, parrying and riposting in general. They were two separate trains of thought. So my bad on the confusion there. Thorn armor damage, yeah. Yeah. At least on max, like, I know Lobos did it on NG. I know I'm capable of killing all bosses with it, at least on New Game. It would just be so tedious, and if one of the bosses went wrong and you had to restart it, it would be painful. You were posted in the wrong neighborhood, buddy. Try dodging Cinder that way? I have a very strong feeling that I would mess it up. But I have been told by trusted sources, I guess? Not trusted resources. Yeah, you can dodge all but the explosion with the laydown. I have done a Havel cosplay Camilio. It's quite good. Ah, yeah, nice. Shoot me in the face! Ah! Should be fun with Thorn armor. Yeah, like if I was ever going to do Thorn armor only, I would do it on New Game, I think. I don't know that I would want to do it on Max NG. That would just be extremely painful. Hey Frost, how are you doing? Welcome back. Talk about cosplay but never dress up on cam. You think I can afford all of these cosplays IRL? You know how expensive that would be if I did a different cosplay every night? I know, it's all about that clickbait, man. People think that I'm actually dressed up and looking fancy, and then they're like, oh, he's just playing the game again. Best infusion for the barbed straight sword? If you have a bunch of luck leveled, I would say hollow infusion would be quite good for it. Ooh, look at that bleed. Look at it. Stress from having to move. Barely packed. But what can you do? You're moving to Cali, right? That you're still in New York? Spike Mace is a bleed weapon? Yes, it is. It is a bleed weapon. You throw some Carthus Rouge on that bad boy, you bleed him even faster. So very nice. Scales with luck. If you hollow infuse. So here's the thing. So Barbed Straight Sword is a bleed weapon, right? It has innate bleed. So when you have bleed on that, bleed procs faster based on luck. So you're already, like, luck is already benefiting the weapon because you're gonna bleed more frequently. Hollow infusion stacked on top of that is gonna give you scaling from your luck levels. So if you've got good stats already for scaling the weapon, and then you can add some hollow on, depending on your luck level, you can actually get higher AR from the luck scaling. Something scales with something other than strength, dex, inner faith. Well, those are what things scale with unless you hollow infuse, right? So there's no scaling with others. There's no scaling with other stats or luck unless you hollow infuse. That's like the only way that happens. Hey Justin, how are you doing? So like, if something has poison or bleed, the weapon itself doesn't scale with luck, but having luck will increase the speed at which those will proc. Oh, true. Anri's is the one exception. Anri's actually does just naturally scale with luck. But in general. I believe it says, though, in the weapon description. I can read the weapon description after I kill these rats. Who is Justin? Justin is Kite-Sens, formerly known as Justin H14, which is why I call him Justin. Alright. So, let's see. Anri's is up here somewhere, I think. In the straight sword section.
The mightiest tree in the forest.
See, because I have a hollow barbed straight sword.
With a herring.
So Anri's here. Essential property unique to humans. Luck. Its attacks are boosted by that elusiveness. Yeah, so in the description it says about it. I don't know that there's anything else, though. Cthulhu, thank you for the follow. Curse armor is the coolest armor. That was a fun cosplay because the hollow barbed straight sword. Oh man, things like Demon Prince and such, like it tears them apart. Just because you can swing so many times with it and get the bleed off. Uses skull, still kills the rats. Must be me. Well, I don't want them chasing me down. Every item in the game, I think I'm still missing a few. But I have all achievements, so I have all the rings, all the sorceries, pyromancies, miracles. I think here and there might be a few armor pieces or weapons that I'm missing, but not much. I try and pick them up as I remember them. I know one that I'm missing is the mendicant staff, because I got the one to trade in with the crows for the piece of Solaire's set, so I need another one of those to have it. So try to break into your dorm room at school? Then you're gonna have to pay for the damages? Wait, what? Dude, that's messed up. That's so messed up. Yeah, you've not had the best luck with school. You sharp, you have 40 dex, and it'll scale with the dex. Yeah. So if you don't have points put in luck, something like that is probably gonna benefit from a sharp infusion. Yeah, how does that work? How do they fault you? What's gonna happen next year? Somebody's probably gonna get murdered in his dorm room. I shouldn't say that, that's really bad. But yeah, like that luck is incredibly low. Okay, let's see here. Barb straight sword. So it's D&D, so I'm not sure which one gives a better scaling. Yeah, I shouldn't have said that. That's not one of the finer things I've ever said. I don't know, I'm just trying to come up with a good plot line. I don't know, maybe Justin's life will be written into a story. Justin's gonna get arrested? Yeah, there you go. Danganronpa. I didn't watch enough of that to know. Hey Ashley, feel like you missed something? Oh no, you're all good. Didn't miss anything important. Profane flame look a little bit lame. That rhymed. It's just not lit enough, fam. No storm ruler? I try and stay in cosplay. Evangelist does not use a storm ruler. Therefore, I do not use a storm ruler. You're at school last week to turn in a form. You also turned in your key, officially checked out of your room while you were there. Did an inspection after you checked out, and charging you for door damages. Attached pictures of the damages. Your lock is completely ripped out of the door, busted like someone kicked it in. When you left your dorm, it was there. You left the door closed and locked, so you had no way of proving it. Well, if you report it as an attempted robbery, maybe they have... I don't know if they can do anything about it, but yeah, that's a pretty crap situation. I would still try and say something. Like, I wouldn't just outright pay the damages. I would say something about how you didn't do it and see if maybe they can, maybe they believe you. Tried Yorm without Storm Ruler once on your social only run. Never finished it. The key to Yorm without Storm Ruler is to hit him in the head, or the arm that holds the weapon. Hitting both of those will deal up stagger damage, and you'll be able to get damage on his head, which is increased when he's staggered. Oh, you can repost Yorm. I've already reposted him a couple times this fight. Should be able to do it again here by the end. Oh, why am I not doing it? You're right, I'm stupid. I did a Charizard 2 followed by an R1s. I'm used to the whip. Yeah, good point. I can repost him, the whip messed me up. Gotta go. Alright, Raven. Take care. Thank you for hanging out. I will catch you later. Oh no. It's gonna hurt. Yep. I messed up. I need to get behind him here and here. What I need to do is a charge dart 2 into a repose. I hate when you do the extra combo. What are you doing? One of your roommates, because they had to have access to your room in order to bust into it specifically. Yeah, I don't know how your dorms and stuff are laid out and how much effort it takes to access certain parts of a building. Like, why are they only charging you and not any of your roommates? Is it because you were the last check out before it happened or something? There we go. So charge dart 2. Well, I missed the head. But yeah, you can repost Yorm when he's staggered like that. If I had actually landed the charged R2 on his head, that would have been great. But I guess what, I hit his shoulder. Feels bad, man. Hey, try again. Try again, try again. There we go. See, that's why... That's the difference between hitting the head and not. That's a lot of damage. Alright, we're gonna get... We gonna get warped on over to Dancer's room. Soul level? I think we're 626, I want to say. 626? I'll have to check after this. There's a door that you need your student ID to get into, and then there's 4 rooms inside and a kitchen common area, so they're only charging you because it was your door that was damaged. Weird. That sucks, man. That sucks. Yeah, I would definitely try and get to the bottom of it, or at least, you know, make the argument that you didn't do it. The door of the dorm room, it was your room. Okay. I don't know, make some sort of some sort of statement saying that, like, you weren't there, so it couldn't be you. I don't know. Papa Husky, what's up? How are you doing? Did you saw a boat in half? Maybe. Wouldn't you like to know? Yeah, we're 626. And by the end of this, we very well may be approaching 627. But I'm not so sure, because we're only at like 4... We're only at like 4 million? Not quite. And I think we need 6 point something million to level. Yeah, we need 6.1 mil. So we're 2.2 million away. I think we can hit it if we don't lose souls, but it's... Oh, come on. Where's my jump? Call more and see what happens. Vincent, you're the most unlucky person on the planet at this point? You've got to be up there. That's for sure. Maybe not the unluckiest, but pretty damn unlucky. That's just a bad streak of luck. You just need to, like, win the lottery or something, and then, boom, your luck streak has been fixed. Have you been using all your luck elsewhere? Because that might be a problem, too. Just sat in your room and never moved? Everything was still going on? Well, don't think like that, because that'll just hinder... You know, hinder things. Live in an apartment close to campus? How will that fix things? Just live in your classroom. Camp out in the back of your classroom. Sleep there. Easy peasy. You can use the computers in the building. You don't have to leave to get to class. The bathroom's there. You know, they've got sinks and stuff. You can brush your teeth. A way to buy unlimited Carthus Rouge? Yeah, so in the catacombs where the second ball rolls by the big rat and the 4 baby rats, there is an illusory wall on the way to the Carthus skeleton with the like sickle. I forget the Carthus shuttle. There's an invisible wall, or an illusory wall rather. Break through that illusory wall, go up the stairs, and around the corner you'll find the is it the Carthus ashes? I forget what the name of the ashes are, but they're ashes that let you buy Carthus Rouge. Start on your apartment? That's another thing that's going wrong as well. What, you've got issues with your apartment for next semester? Used to own a black cat, maybe that's it. Could be. It's all the luck, all the bad luck that you didn't get before is now finally catching up with you. Whoa. I've never seen Wyvern turn in fire breath like that. Hey, Porlock, welcome back. Dude, what is Wyvern doing right now? I don't think he's happy about yesterday. I think that's the issue. Might not be able to live in your apartment that you leased for next year. Might have to live at home instead. Dude, what the heck? Okay, I need him to reset and rotate. That's such a janky way to do it, but it works sometimes. Woo! Almost got killed by Wyvern. I've seen people get dunked like that before. None of us were happy about yesterday. Oh, is it the Grave Warden Ashes? Okay. Well, there you have it. That's the name. Yeah, yesterday was rough. Yesterday was rough. Whip and Fire Orb. The poison definitely saved us in a few cases, but the whip not being able to... No backstabs, no riposte, no plunges. Just a waste of time. Just a waste of my time. And yes, I have done a Havel cosplay. Havel Duroc. Not eligible to get as much financial aid as you did last year. Without that money, you can't afford the apartment. Gotcha. Yeah, that's rough, man. That's rough. Is it cheaper to live off campus or on campus? Where you're at? Because I know that kind of varies by school. It's actually cheaper to live off campus. Okay. I liked the convenience. I lived on campus all 4 years. I just like the convenience of not having to buy groceries and stuff. I worked on campus, so yeah, I was right there. I didn't have to like travel in from off campus on weekends to work and stuff. Drive back and forth. Oh man. Not on the list? Do a control find and type in Havel. Pretty sure I did a Havel cosplay. I'm like fairly certain that I did. Whoa, Ricard. Whoa, buddy. Calm down. Cost you $720 per month. Apartment would be $700 per month. And then I guess you can keep your, if you can keep your groceries cheaper than campus meal plan, you're set. NG plus 41. Okay, I was gonna say, I thought we did the Havel run. Because we were a mid-rolling Havel, which was mildly impressive. Yeah, because I think I've done all 3 of the Archdragon Peak summons. Like, we did the Drake Blood Knight, we did Ricard. We've done Havel. Dyna Wyvern, is the axe guy or the jump not working? Well, so yesterday, because we can't plunge with the whip, we had to fight Wyvern like melee only without the plunge. So you could easily die to his fire breath or swipes or anything like that. I haven't been doing it after every boss. I've attempted my Evangelist laugh a couple times, but it's pretty bad. I wish the character had like a, like with the armor, certain moves I wish did the laugh. Big Spain this time, lost the last 3, confident in your luck, sounds counterintuitive. That's like the person that keeps losing bets and then they're like, alright, double or nothing. It's like, you think that's a good idea? Blood. post though, which is kind of surprising. I would cart this Rouge, but honestly, I don't think the bleed is gonna go so hot. What? Why was my roll stored? Thank you, game. Alright. There we go. Friendly Evangelist hug was a spell. I wish that was like the weapon art or something. Dude. I don't understand anymore what's going on. Like, are my controllers just going? I know I sound like a broken record, but the number of times that I hit roll and just get stomped, like there, that's my fault. But if you see me just like stand and take it from a boss, it's because it's not letting me do what I'm telling it to. Great Magic Barrier Sorcery. I have all achievements, so I have all of the spells in the game. Stand to take it. I don't wanna. I'm not man enough to stand and take it from Nameless. I also don't have enough stamina to take it right now. Phase 2? Yeah. Let me repose! Come on! Lovely, lovely. Try a no rolling run? I have no interest in a no rolling run. I have no interest in a no rolling run. Cause like on New Game, I don't know. You could do it. I've seen people do it on New Game and stuff. But I especially don't want to do like SL1 no roll. It just, I don't know. It doesn't interest me. But if I died right there, then I would fight the boss again. Not really like I have much other choice. I mean, I wouldn't have been too salty about it, mostly because I went for the weapon art kill. I could only really be mad at myself for it. Took me 40 New Game cycles to get all achievements, even though it should have only taken me 30. Well, to be fair, I wasn't collecting the stuff for, what's it called? The Covenants. Until like a few New Game cycles in, probably about 10 New Game cycles in. Yeah, obviously there's stuff you get from killing bosses and whatnot, but like Sunlight Medals, I think I didn't start picking up until probably close to New Game 10. Maybe a bit earlier than that, but then like I forgot a couple times. Link a video for me? Yeah, what of? Oh, the opening scene of The Dark Knight? Oh, yeah. It's a fantastic movie. And honestly, that scene is probably one of the best one of the best intro scenes that I've ever seen. Play it after I kill Cinder. Oh no. Can I bleed him? Hey, I think so. The Evangelist laughs compiled. That one's bad. Cleanse the bastard's curse. Was that good enough? Was that good enough? Your titling was off because you were tired, but still. Blind SOC for the win. Oh shit! Yeah, I left before Yak had beaten. I left before Yak had beaten Princes, so he got through Cinder as well. What? What was that hitbox? What did he do any optional stuff then? I don't know what optional stuff he had maybe done prior to finishing the main game. But that is good stuff. Also, I appreciate how many people came over with that host last night. That was pretty cool. Saw a bunch of people dropping him follows, so that's always like a really cool thing. Like that's why I like hosting smaller, newer channels and stuff. Like people that hang out and support here. I'm able to kind of, you know, give back and give them a little bit of exposure because I understand how far that goes. You know, I've been around for a while. Hey, Bear. How you doing, man? What's up? Didn't first try it, but it was a great attempt. Stopped at it, didn't do Osiris or anything in the DLC. Okay. Had he done, I would assume he did, like, Great Wood and maybe Old Demon King. Having a weird day. Is that necessarily bad, or just it's just kind of odd? I'm doing okay though. I'm doing much better. Work was kind of rough today. Basically working on stuff that I have no idea why it's not working, and apparently just like the stuff I'm working in is very poorly designed. So it's not like my fault for not understanding. But not a lot of people know the inner workings of it, so it's just rough. These runs are all bosses. We've actually done DLC 1 already. And once we get through Princes here, we'll be going to DLC 2. And then we'll finish up on Soul of Cinder. He's so nice if you can bleed him, but I understand physically that makes no sense since he's just armor. No! Rip the no-hit! Oh my gosh! Dragon Slayer Sword Spear is a faith weapon? Yeah, anything with inherent lightning damage is gonna have faith scaling. Magic, so what is it? Sorceries, which are magic based, are intelligence. Lightning is faith based, which is lightning, or which lightning, which is a miracle, is faith-based. And pyromancy's scale with both. Now, I don't know exactly how chaos infusion works. The Union won the Confederate War? Well, this is some groundbreaking news. Why are people still streaming? I feel like I should stop now. Like, that's a lot to... It's a lot to take in. Hadn't got to that chapter in your history book. Yeah, how far into history is that? I would imagine that there's quite a bit that takes place beforehand. Chaos scales within End Faith. Okay, so that follows properly with pyromancies being Int and Faith combined. Chaos same as pyro. Okay, that's what I thought, but I wasn't 100% sure because I haven't done a chaos infusion. Or I have done one, but I haven't used it. I just did it for the achievement. How are you doing, Halo? Same with Dark? Wait, Dark scales with Int and Faith? That I did not know. 57 runs before getting to the Evangelist cosplay? Well, we didn't have 99 luck until recently. I don't know, I just kind of kept forgetting about the Evangelist run, and then I randomly thought of it today and was like, ooh, Bleed run would be fun. Need to improve your credit score so you can make the bad decision of having a card just for streamer subs. You can have little monkey bear that's such a cute emote. Oh, the, what is it, Kree emotes? Stats look like now? Mostly 99 or 69. And then 42. We're getting Int and Faith up all the way. And then I think I want to get Endurance to 69. And then I'll level Attunement. I don't really mind where my health is at right now. Well, cosplays? If you do exclamation cosplays, you'll actually get a list of all of the ones that I've done on this character. I think we started cosplays on NG+2, I believe. And I started getting full runs done at NG+9, so that's where the YouTube archives start at. Thank you, Papa Husky. Turns out the doctor didn't check all of your illnesses, and this pain medicine fucks with people with autism. Oh shit. Yeah, you should definitely contact your doctor about that, Purple. You don't want to mess anything up. I mean, obviously you want to take care of the pain and whatnot that comes along with the surgery, but you don't want to have complications. Welcome back, Justin. Because all three Sorcery, Miracle, and Pyro have dark attacks? Okay, yeah, that does make sense. I kind of forgot that there's dark miracles. And dark sorceries, actually. But I guess, like, what, Human Dregs is a sorcery? Dark Pyro is the one that I always seem to remember. Ten out of 10 would try again. I have a great doctor that I would recommend. He's got 117 patients. He hangs around people pretty similar to us. And he might be similar to Dr. Dre in the fact that he's not a real doctor. But hey, what's that stopping him from being your doctor? But has one equipped? Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't think of that as a dark miracle. But like, I know it is. It's just, yeah. Put a Chrome extension on your PC so when you click, it makes a loud Oh man, that's amazing. It's amazing. I was on Twitter today and John Cena, so there's a person I follow on Twitter who's been posting a lot about like these Korean, I don't know if it's like a boy band or there's some competition, something. Korean singers. There's some Korean band, whatever. But John Cena had made a tweet about it, which is why I saw it then, because they liked it. whatever. But he was saying that he's their bodyguard, but they just can't see him, and I was like, oh my god, he really just made that joke. K-pop, yeah, man. The K-pop is infecting. I've had to mute quite a few Twitter pages because of how many times this person retweets. Like, I don't want to unfollow the person on Twitter, so I've had to mute all the like individual ones that just get spammed frequently. Clean up my Twitter feed. Hey, Gunner. It's going well. How about yourself? Try to get a guy to host you. Didn't happen. Oh, no worries, man. No worries. I appreciate the thought, but yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, it's BTS. It's BTS. I still haven't listened to them, but I keep seeing shit for them posted in my Twitter all over the place. Hey, Cable Black, welcome back. So I'm muted, but still following. No. I'm not muting them. I'm muting all of the channels that they're retweeting. Right? So like all the Twitter feeds that they're retweeting, I'm muting those because I don't want to block them. So I don't necessarily have anything against them. Yeah, no, because they're not. Their posting is pretty minimal. It's just they have a lot of retweets and likes that are all related to this BTS stuff. Yeah, you want to see what you want to see. Ow. Yeah, so I mean, I'm not muting the person individually, just all of the BTS stuff that I don't care about. Why is this fight suck for healing? What is BTS? It's some K-pop group that got pretty popular recently. That's all I really know. This is my knowledge on the subject. Speaking in code, I'm sorry, Cash. I'm sorry, welcome back. Yeah, like not that K-pop or any genre in particular is bad, it just doesn't appeal to me. Also, it's hard to appeal to me because I don't know what they're saying. Like I don't really listen to much of anything that's in a different language. How am I supposed to sing along? I mean, I can mumble what I think are the words. And they're probably not actually words in that language. A full history? I'm good. I appreciate the offer. But yeah, I'm good. I'm sure Purple would love to hear the full history though, Sarah, so feel free to tell him. It'll be good punishment if he ever does anything wrong. No weapon art finishes? I've weapon art finished a couple. I keep forgetting to. I'll try to do it here if I remember. You don't even know your own blood type? I know my own blood type. I only know it though because it's a really good grade in school. Alejandrinos, what's up? Dark Souls 3 personally. Not that Bloodborne's a bad game, I just prefer DS3. I had no stamina. Whee! Alright, nice. Hey, Esoteric, how are you? How badly does enemy health scale in higher MGs? It stopped scaling at New Game Plus 7, so what you saw there is the same as New Game Plus 7. It's not terrible. The things that get difficult are what we're about to do. And that's the second DLC bosses, because things like Midir and Gale are quite tanky. A positive, you know, because you used to donate blood in high school. I didn't donate blood in high school, but I remember them saying it one time, or my parents saying it one time. And I was like, A positive. I'm like, A plus, that's a really good score. So that's how I remember it. It's really stupid, but hey, it works. Now you guys know me on an even more personal level. Yeah, it's probably pretty good to know your blood type. It'd be definitely a good thing to know. Second rarest blood type shit. Yeah, you don't hear that very often. I'm doing well, thank you for asking. And Rez Daddy, thank you for the follow. Deeper level than you know yourself. Oh man, we must be getting pretty close. Might be moving in together soon. I've got a spare bedroom. Or I will have a spare bedroom. You failed your blood tests? Damn. You didn't study hard enough. Know me very deep? Baby. Gotta buy me dinner first. Junior year of high school? Oh, I didn't know it until like high school, yeah. I mean, as a kid, like, there's not as much need to know. That's something that your parents know.
Oh,
Ever need a transfusion? That's also,
Yes,
yeah,
this
that's
thy hand grenade, but with it
very
thou mayst
important.
blow thine enemies to tiny bits in thy mouth.
Or if you want to donate blood, because obviously if you have, is it O positive or O negative? I forget which one is the universal donor. Like if you have that, like, obviously you should probably look into donating. And esoteric, thank you for the follow. Do you prefer esoteric or entropy? Entropy is probably way easier to say, but I shouldn't have run now. Oh, Canada. Oh man, that was close. There's no known NG limit. I know Tony just broke into NG 900, like yesterday. So I suppose in a few, like in a month or two, we'll find out if it stops counting after NG 999 or if it keeps going. O negative to females, O positive to males if they need it emergently. O negative is the universal. Why is that males get O positive? That's sexist. I don't know. There's probably some good scientific reason for it. Great Hammer's two-handed, never use them one-handed. There's not really much use to one-hand them unless you're parrying and riposting immediately. Going for NG plus 1000? Yeah. Last I checked, Ghostacia still was, but he's kind of been inconsistent with streaming. I think he's got some IRL stuff that's been going on and off through the past year or so. Because I think he's only in the 600s, whereas he started ahead of Tony and Tony's caught up and passed him. He had surgery, okay. I was unaware. Yeah, so I hope all is going well with that. RH factor. And this is where my lack of scientific knowledge comes in. I do not know what the RH factor is, but I will nod in agreement. AB positive? Hot damn. We're a bunch of rarities, aren't we? Although I don't really know I don't know the rarity of A positive. I think B positive is the rarest. Oh, AB minus, okay. Oh, AB negative. This should stagger pretty well. And get some bleed, potentially, yeah. Ha! Universal acceptor. Yeah, I guess that's really useful if you need to receive, but not so good if you want to help other people out. The greediest blood type. It just ate my input again. Thank you, game. Really, truly appreciate that. There's the bleed. US is currently facing a massive blood shortage. Is it really? I didn't know that. I don't donate blood mostly because I pass out when I have to give blood for a blood test. So it doesn't go so well for me. My body doesn't like it. The weird thing is too, like when I gave blood for my blood test, they had already finished drawing the blood. I was sitting there holding the gauze and I passed out, or started to. I don't think I fully passed out. I like started to go and then she like yelled my name and I woke, I snapped out of it. Yeah, apparently my body just doesn't like it. So there you go. I don't do the injections of drugs. I don't inject my weed. You guys don't have to worry about that. Yeah, kick him. Show him who's boss. Wake up, fishy! That looked weird. Why are you sleeping? Good old Finding Nemo. Oh, the plus and minus are RH. Gotcha. Gotcha. Makes sense. Turn you away because they're stupid. Phlebotomism? Can't find your bait. Phlebotomist? That's what it's called? Inject marinara. Well, that's how I keep my blood nice and red. You gotta mix the marinara in. Obviously. How else do you do it? Oh wait, how did I not get hit with the blast? Okay, that was weird. Missed the whole Ashes of Ariandel? Yeah, I do that pretty early. Like, we go and do Sage, and then, like, we do, what is it? Gundyr, Dancer, Sage, Ashes of Ariandel. So, we do it pretty early on. Smacktowards, welcome back. Can I do the laugh? I hope somebody, I don't know if anybody clipped it, but somebody posted a link to a video of the Evangelist laugh, and I tried to mimic it for the like 30 seconds or whatever that the video was. So it's at Dragon Barracks after Nameless and before Dragon Slayer armor at the Dragon Barracks bonfire. So if you want to look for it, or if somebody clipped it. Twitch bugged out and you missed the clipping window? Well, fortunately, you can actually go back and clip. Like, if you go to the VOD, you can scrub to the VOD and make a clip from there. If you still wanted to. The clip you posted? What, the one of Yak? No blue blood inside of you? Yeah, where did that whole thing come from? I remember people always saying about, like, your blood is blue until it's exposed to, like, the air and then it becomes red. Also, that's the power of high luck and bleed. That right there. Demon Prince goes down quite easily when you bleed him. So you can just imagine like a barbed straight sword or something like that hits more times. You proc the bleed more than you get from the individual swings. And so nice. That's why NG plus 7 SL1, they use the bandit knife. Blue Blood, that's a show. Blue Bloods is a show, I'm fairly certain. Alright, that's like a Is that a police officer like show? I think it is. Like blue meaning police. All deacons share a blood type. If one goes down, will there be another deacon that can donate blood to him? Maybe. I don't know. Oh, the family's all cops? Wait, is that the one with what's his name? Big bushy mustache. He's like the police chief. Oh, why am I blanking on his name? I remember he made a cameo on Friends. Also, to whoever kept making the comment about skipping the soul, let's grab it this time. This is for you. Always a rumor of unoxygenated blood being blue? Spread around, that's false. But like, why did that, I don't know, why did that even like start in the first place? Never done Ring City because you can't beat the demons. They're tough. They're definitely tough. You know, patience is a big key. What do you, I would imagine that the struggle is the first phase? Just a guess. Look at your vessels in your hand and arm. It looks blue, but that's just the tint and transparency of your skin. Yeah. Thank you, Porlock. There you go. So if anybody wants to see the poor mimic or the poor evangelist impressions, that clip will provide it for you. Literally taught. Oh, you were taught that in school? Really? Yeah, like the blue that you see is a reflection of the light off of it through your skin. Phase 1. Yeah, so I would try and focus on... I would say focus on one of them at a time. That would be like the big first step. And choose wisely. So the dark red one, the one that I kill, has the easier second phase where it shoots the lasers. If you kill the one that jumps at you right away first, your second phase will comprise of fireballs from hell. So I would recommend killing the dark red one first, but focus on that one. And just be careful, like if you're gonna go in for an attack, only go in for an attack, maybe two if it has a bigger opening. Mimic cosplay a fist only run? Yeah, I've thought about that. I don't know how I want to do it. I don't think it's feasible to do fist only while you're also draining your health. If I'm going to do a mimic run, I would probably use Cestus. You're a Pyro and Faith build? Ooh, okay. So let's see. For Pyro and Faith, if you're gonna use Pyro on them, I would recommend Boulder Heave, because I don't think they're weak to the other stuff. For Faith, Doris's Gnawing or Lightning Miracles would be the two I'd recommend. Because Demon Prince, at least in second phase, is especially weak to bleed. You can bleed first phase as well. But yeah, Lightning and Bleed are probably your two best bets from Faith. Laser Prince and Pyro Meteor Prince? Yeah. I call it like Fireball Prince and Laser Prince. Mimic's got the kicks. Oh, I can kick. Ugh. Can't do damage with that shit though. I wish I could. Get a nice roundhouse kick. Bam. I need some lessons from Chuck Norris. Ignore what you said. Oh, I just missed it. I'm not trying to ignore it, man, I promise. Post it again. Alright, system is a system named after the rhesus monkey, related to rhesus disease. Only had A, B, AB, O blood types. Landsteiner and Wiener discovered RH plus minus factor in 1940. Just in time. So we know more about our blood during World War II. Fantastic. Got back from Taco Bell. and there was a deer in the driveway? Was it spooked? Did it run away? Did it run at you? Did it just stare at you? Ree! I can't do a good ree. I'm like, apparently I'm whiny, but not whiny enough. That's more like pterodactyl getting, though. Is that what is, like, I guess a pterodactyl just kind of is, they're always doing a ree sound. Get the laser as a pyro, that would just be too broken. That'd be too broken. Like, imagine PvP with that. Be like, ah, you think you can gank me? Take a look at my laser. Prefer Ray? Meteor laser as a pyro. Yeah, the two of those would just be like extreme amounts of damage. It would have to use all of your FP. Like your entire FP bar, regardless of size, would just have to get eaten up by it. You're a bio major for 2 years before you switched to psych? Wants to hear the history of blood? Feel free to ask. Oh man. I'm a scientist as well, but a computer scientist, so not anywhere close. Cosplay Ferris? I think I can. I mean, bow only is gonna be tough. Bow only is gonna be tough. It's gonna be tedious. Some of the bosses are gonna be rough. But I think we can do it. It's just I have to do Grey Rat's cosplay, Grey Rat's quest line, Jesus. Grey Rat's quest line prior, and get all of his, like, get a bunch of arrows and stuff. Crossbows count in bow only? I wouldn't count it as bow only. I think bow and crossbow only are like two separate categories. How many psych people are here? I'm psychotic. Does that count? 537 attempts to kill Madeir, ended up beating him to death with chimes. Oh wow, you didn't even kill him with the dark magic. Yeah, he's fairly resistant. Oh yeah, Justin's psych as well. Alright, so I attract a bunch of psychologists and computer science people. What does that say about me? Just stood there and started walking down the road like a sup, dude? I remember my dad telling a story about, like, him and my sister, I think, were walking up the driveway and a deer, like, sprinted out of the tree lines. You have psychosis? There you go. We're all a bunch of psych people. We all want to figure out what's wrong with me, but it's taken so long, people still don't know what the issue is. Jaber is now a word? What does it mean? Read! Oh no. This is how I die. Haha! Outplayed. Takes too many people. Well, on the bright side, I don't have to pay for a psychologist. Lucky me. Stream review sessions, we consider possible diagnoses every Saturday. Alright, well. If you guys come up with something, please feel free to let me know. I'd like to know what's wrong with me. In PvP, yeah, it would just be a laser show. People running around like crazy because you're stuck in this giant-ass animation. That would be the counter to it. If you could get around the laser, you could probably just backstab the person because they can't get out of the animation. Still charge me $4.99 a month? Fang, are you insinuating that I have to sub to you now? Am I being forced into subbage? How do you kill Ceaseless, Jake? So have you already aggroed the fight? If you've already started the fight, there's two options. You can run back to... You can try and get back to where the items were that you picked up. wait for him to come back, and then run back to the fog gate and do the cheese, where you hit him like 6 times and then he falls to his death. Or there are strats with dodging his, getting him into like the melee attacks where he sticks his arm out, rolling to the side and attacking his arms. Ferris uses a rapier though? Does he? I actually don't know if Ferris's build outside of the black bow of Ferris, because his name's slapped on it. Firearming you every time you want to do the cheese. Yeah, he becomes kind of tricky once you've aggroed the fight. I'm not online Camelio. I'm not. I have a no crash fix executable, so it allocates more memory, and I just am paranoid about getting soft banned, so. Well, if he's firearming you, I would imagine that's you're getting firearmed like back by the items. So if you can get back to the items, wait for him to get all the way back to his original position. Once you get him back into that original position, walk forward a little bit. He normally does like an attack where he almost like flings lava towards you. And then run like hell. You got debated into checking if debate was a word? Oh man. Get played. Yeah, we're talking about ceaseless cable. Ow. It's not fair. I thought I had my heal on. Alright, well. We're gonna go for the bleed. There it is. Haha. Ow. Ow! Hold on. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here. Excited to see a new era of English words. Well, maybe if we start using it enough, they'll add it to the dictionary. You know, at like the end of the year when they're doing all the New Year's stuff and they talk about like words getting added. Hyper Armor King. Yeah, he's up there for one of the kings of frustration. A weak-willed knight? What is a weak-willed knight? No poison DS3? Then explain this stat to me. Explain why I have 18 of this poise if it doesn't exist. It just behaves differently. In the Urban Dictionary, so we're close? Well, we're making strides. We're making strides here. This outfit makes me fat? Actually, this outfit does not make me fat. I am just a thick upper-bodied person.
Because I've never hear TTS Sage baited and it was bothering me that there wasn't something good enough to use the last of my bits. Now that I've used them, watch an opportunity show up feels bad, man.
Doctor, thank you for the debated bits. I appreciate it. It just worked nice, man. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, Hawkwood is considered weak. Okay. Gotcha. Any armor set and weapon? Just have to use the porcine shield. Wait, is that the pig one? Where are my shields at? Yeah. Golden Piggo. Golden Piggo. Free bits thing works in the UK? What, ads for bits? I don't know. I don't think it works in many places outside of the US. Kissing your homies goodnight isn't a law yet? What? Was US only? I thought that there were maybe a few locations outside of the US that were... like that had it? I don't know though. Got it working ones? Is there any difference between the mobile ads for bits and the PC ones? Can't do ads for bit in Canada? Now, I wonder what regulations and stuff there are in place that make it so that you can't. Not really sure. Preferred weapon? Well, I don't know. I think if I'm doing like a challenge run on New Game, like Sellsword Twin Blades are easily the way to go. But if I'm just doing like a casual run and I'm really enjoying the weapon, I think one of my favorite weapons would probably be Leto's hammer. My favorite weapon art is probably the Earthseeker. Per ad on mobile versus PC. Oh yeah, you get like 2 bits per ad on mobile. You get a larger amount on PC for sure. I don't even get ads for bits on PC anymore. It's really annoying. They stopped giving me ads for bits a year and a half ago or more. Probably more than a year and a half now. I think they like flagged my account as farming bits because I was on Twitch so much and would watch the ads whenever I had the opportunity to, that I'm not allowed to anymore. 1 bit for the badge though, there you go. Free badge, easy. Yeah, what is this with my poison not carrying into second phase sometimes? I swear I've had times where my poison does carry over. Three health bar boss in the game. If you don't count Demon Prince, because Demon Prince technically has 3 separate health bars as well, but you face 2 in one phase, one in another. How? Wait, that because he shifted? How'd that work? Hey, V1. First time doing Spirit of the Church? Oh, did you invade somebody as it? How did you enjoy it? Running during the cutscene, sometimes do it faster? No, I don't think so. Gilly Seuss, how have you been? Welcome back. Lothric, yeah, technically has 3 health bars. The only thing that's kind of weird about that is you don't actually have to kill off all 3. You can technically just get the one on the back in second phase. It's a lot harder to just hit the one on the back, but it is possible. I don't know how I got iframes there. 1v1 somebody, letting them kill the Guardian. Well, that's nice of you. That's nice of you. Try and get this poison off. Slow weapons and poison and stuff are not very useful. Yeah, do the kick. It's great. On vacation for a couple weeks, so I haven't popped in lately. Anything new going on? Not much. We've been grinding our way through these through these cosplay runs, which has been a lot of fun. Things have been going quite well in regards to, you know, stream growth and whatnot. Things have been good. I got engaged, so there's also that bit of IRL news. How was the vacation? Hey, Classified. Also found a new game that I enjoy quite a bit. Yes, been playing a lot of Slay the Spire. Thank you for the congrats, Jonathan. Also, how are you doing? Oh, okay, I thought he wasn't going to follow up with it. I really anticipated him not to, that's why I went for it. Damn, I don't think I'm gonna get the poison off. Jeez, man. Alright. I gotta stop. No more poison. We're just gonna go for the regular hits. I might also just need to maybe go for an R2 there instead of anything. Oh, that's bad. This is not going so well. Not going so well. Cosplay Solaire and invade people? I mean, I don't know how good the build is on this new game. I mean, maybe on like a lower one. I just don't really do the whole PvP thing. I've thought about it, but I don't know. PvP just doesn't feel right for me. I know my PvE content. I don't know how to read other people and do invasions and whatnot. I mean, if that's something that's like really wanted, I can try a PvP stream at some point. It's just not my cup of tea in general. Prefer to fight the cool bosses and whatnot. I mean, obviously, I guess you do have to fight those guys to make the build, but Fashion Souls, you do Solaire and use Pyre to throw people off. I think you're gonna be using the Sunlight Straight Sword. But yeah, thank you for the congrats, guys. I appreciate it. Cuts into your clone hero time, so you're still deciding. Yeah, it's a toss-up. It's a toss-up for sure. Poison never carries into phase 2? I could have sworn I've had it carry it over. Maybe I'm just going crazy. Probably just going crazy. I mean, we already discussed that I'm psychotic, right? You do enjoy Slay the Spire. It's fun. It's a fun game. But I gotta be careful. I gotta be careful not to play it too much, you know. We've got other games that we can switch into. I don't know. Maybe I'll put up a poll. I'll put up a poll. We'll see what we wanna switch over to. Might have at one point, but doesn't carry over on current patch. I don't know, I just feel like I've had it happen before. Wants to murder me with fire? Oh, I'm gonna pet him with my mace. It's like a nice little back scratcher. Although, I'm not gonna pet his back at all. It's gonna, yeah, I'm just gonna hit him in the face with the spiked mace. That rhymed. Take notes. Take notes. Ah, I am a dragon. Hardest boss in the game? I would argue he's not. I would argue that Midir is one of the more straightforward bosses. Fairly repetitive. There's like a couple movesets that you have to memorize, and then after that it's just very rinse and repeat. Gale or Frida? I would say even Demon Prince is up there. Well telegraphed, just as a giant health pool. Exactly. It's a patience test and an endurance fight once you know it. He's harder to learn, I'll admit that. I can understand why people struggle to learn him, but he's fairly telegraphed. You just gotta know what you're dealing with. I tried Dishonored a long time ago, Septic. I don't know. I'm not very good with the stealth games. And apparently you can play them, you know, being loud and a blatant killer and stuff, but I just couldn't get into it. I'm sure it's a good game. I know a bunch of people enjoy those games. I don't know, I couldn't. Same thing with like Hitman. I think there was Hitman Absolution or something free on Xbox a while back. A couple years ago now, like a while back. I could only play it for a little bit before just being like, it's not for me. You killed Madeir with Pestilent Mist first try. How long did that take? Like, I know people have recommended Pestilent Mist as a strat against Madeir, but I don't know how tedious that ends up being. I feel like it would take a while. Bull in a china shop? I feel you, Matt. That's where I'm at. I want to go in loud. Take him out. Like, when I see enemies in games, it's very much just like, shoot them. Hasdark, thank you for the follow. Gale, Demon Prince, Frida, Pontiff, Half-Light, if playing online, and Lothar Gorlorian, if playing offline. Yeah, I think Pontiff is up there for me, too. I don't know if Pontiff's my hardest or not. I think I would put Pontiff ahead of Frida for me. I think I die more times to him than her. Longer to kill him with the weapon? Really? Madeir loves to move around a lot. Madeir's moveset is quite different if you're behind him. He does the fire attack a lot. Like, he'll do fire breath straight down a lot, so you can get him. He'll stand still.
Blessed is thy hand grenade, but with it thou mayst blow thy enemies to tiny bits in thy mastery.
Matchu Demon, thank you for the follow. Oh, botching it. But beneath him when you fought him? That's how I fought him. I did Blind Soul level 1 and I killed him by attacking the tail. Like, I knew that the head did more damage, but it was easier for me to run underneath him every time he did attacks than to bait him backwards like I do now. Hey, Grayson, I'm doing well tonight. How about yourself? But you think it was so hard because he spams fire? Yeah, I mean, he has a bunch of fire attacks, even if you fight him in front, but... that's not good. I'm gonna tank that, because I want this riposte. Alright, I want to try and get the weapon art kill here. Got him. Hardest boss for this game? Only have an annoyance meter. I guess that, yeah, that would probably be a better way to describe it for me. I don't really find, unless I'm doing like some sort of challenge run, yeah, I don't find bosses too difficult, but yeah, I do find some very, very annoying. Osiris is up there with the annoyance. just the insta-charge combos that he has can be quite frustrating. Dude, this fly is now moving to like, he's moved from the lamp. Now he likes the light of my screen. Ridiculous.
Well, Ashen One.
Bosses off their OST. Dancer's #1 for you. Well, that's one way to rate him as well. I don't know. I'm not typically really paying attention too much to the OSTs while I'm fighting them, but they're good background noise. OST, that's the is it original soundtrack? I forget what the O stands for. Yeah, it's the soundtrack for the fights. Cut off the tail and get Ultra Greatsword or something. It would be nice if the tail cuts were still in. Deacons has a good OST. Terrible boss fight. Good OST. Sorcery only casual run? Oh yeah, I know. Osiris. It's like, for some of those builds, you would think you'd want to be at a distance to cast, but a lot of times you fight them like it's melee and then you just take extra time to do the cast. Hey Kay, how are you doing? Deacons plus Twin Blades. So, oh yeah, with Twin Blades, but go with the low DPS weapon on Max New Game. Whole different story. Whole different hellhole. It's so bad. So freaking bad. Fancy acronyms for music, yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, yeah. It's the soundtrack. Deacons' best boss fight. I don't want to hear those words ever uttered again. I've had to kill the Deacons with the freaking soldering iron, and yesterday I had to kill him with the whip and poison. Ugh. Oh, bad times. Bad times. Track as the resurrect. Yeah, the fight would honestly just be way better if you couldn't backstab him. It makes it way too easy. Horror stories of Deacons and low D. Yeah, I'm getting NAM flashbacks. Should've. I don't know why I didn't buff with the lightning. Oh well. It's fine. Maybe we'll get some blade. When is Jailer cosplay? I already did it. I still need to highlight it, but Jailer cosplay was terrible. New game 47, I think. It stuck with me that much that I remember the exact new game cycle. Yeah, I'll take that. I knew that was happening. By far one of the most challenging runs I've ever done. I just played really well on it, which is why it didn't take so much time. Oh, what? That actually hits you with like from behind? Do cosplays alphabetically? No. I just kind of pick and choose as I feel like and as things are suggested. And how are you doing, Matthew? Do you prefer Matt, or what do you prefer to be called? Demon? Just trying to figure out what's easiest. I'm probably overthinking it though. Matt is fine. Alright, sounds good. I don't have stamina. Rip. Hey, Neffy. How you been, man? Pick and choose my cosplays? That's how I go about it for the most part. It's mostly just pick and choose the cosplay as I feel. But I do take suggestions and they kind of pop up in my mind when I think about it. Painting Guardian cosplay? I believe we did that one, right? Fairly certain. Cause the Painting Guardian curved swords have, or curved sword, I guess there's only one. That's got bleed. Cause I remember that being very good on Demon Prince. Bled him so nice. katana salesman, but the undead merchant in Undead Bird. He uses the Uchigatana, which we've done the Uchigatana playthrough with the Swordmaster. What would the outfit be, though, for the Undead Merchant? If you're gonna do something like that. SOC can parry. It's a curved sword parry, though. I've typically had it happen if you punish it too many times out of Power Within. He curved sword parries you. I think I've been parried once. About cosplays, it's like we have a list or something. We do have a list. Or you mean like list of, are you talking, it's like we have a list of ones completed or a list of ones to do? A worker cosplay? I've done one of them. I did the worker with the great hammer. I still have to do the pitchfork and broken straight sword. You can't parry Cinder. He can parry you though. It's kind of unfair.